You start the music too. Yeah, this song is too good. Every time I was in like traffic, I might have told you. Every time I get like a low traffic zone, like on base, there's the dudes that are carrying like the 10 megaton bombs in the back of those little ass forklifts, and they're like going down the road. I'll be going to play tennis.
Yeah.
And like you get behind them, they go like 15, and you can't pass. You know, our military base, they'll like military drone you if you pass them. But I always put on this song. I just be like somebody in the car. I'm just like looking at.
So you have it on like your iPod and everything.
That's why I knew the name of it. The summer song.
Oh, okay. It is pretty good. Just works for everything. I think every single song that's on this video is gonna work really well.
Dude, the guy who made it too, he's probably like jamming out every time he.
I mean, there's people that they like. There's like that one guy who made some of those songs using the Disney stuff. I think what
Pogo.
Yeah, Pogo, whatever. Like his like dream job, whatever. What he was striving for was to make lobby music and all that stuff. Because like on his playlist and everything, on his SoundCloud, there was just so many just things like that, like background music. I think it's cool. I think that's really cool. Because you don't really ever think about that, like doing that.
I've actually never been in an elevator that had elevator music in it before, which is kind of
I've been in a decent amount.
amount of elevators.
Yeah, of an elevator. Yeah, I mean, I'm an elevator connoisseur. I've seen my fair share of elevators.
What was your favorite elevator, Cole?
Well, I got one stuck. So most memorable or most like this coolest one?
Most memorable
was in the cruise ship. I got these 3 fingers stuck in an elevator door. Yeah, that happened. So
how'd you do that?
You know when you think it's funny because you're a little kid and you press all the buttons on the elevator and run out. Well,
everybody thinks you're a dick.
On my I pressed all the buttons and on my way out I brushed my hand on the doors as it came out and my fingers got stuck in it. So that's how that happened. And I was crying and it was really sad. And
everybody was laughing at you because you pressed
no.
the buttons, right? Dickhead.
Yeah, I guess maybe I was crying so that people wouldn't ask what happened. I wouldn't have to explain what happened.
Yeah, locked up abroad as a small child.
I was like 9, so, and I was with this other kid I met he was the one who did it and like showed me. He taught me.
Yeah, he was the real influence.
Yeah, it was his fault. That was a bad cruise ship though. I got ear infection, 3 fingers stuck in an elevator. A lot of things could have went better.
But did that happen to everybody or just you?
No, I mean some other people probably got ear infection. The pool was salt water, so it was just not a good idea.
It started off freshwater, just so many people that got in there and ended up saltwater.
I know there's one fat kid. Everyone was jumping in the pool and he said, "Watch me!" And he ran like barely. He didn't even jump. He just went in the water.
I was like when he lifts off like the cruise ship, you see like tips slightly, and then when he lands, it tips back the other way.
Did you see that video of that lady that fell off the cruise ship? It was. I don't remember where I saw it. That was probably when we were in Texas, and we had cable again. But this lady, she was like obviously drunk. She went back to her room. The room had a balcony, and all you see is the video from the side of the ship, right? And she was like falling around, and she goes to the side and like literally like, tips over almost like 90 degrees and falls off. And like it's about her like suing they got her. I don't know how like anyone realized that she even fell off. It's lucky that they found her, but she was like trying to sue, even though you go to the thing, it's clearly her fault. Like it could have been nobody else's fault except for hers. Like just like almost like you jump off.
What if it's like the Winnebago lady?
What Winnebago?
Remember the lady who sold Winnebago when she put it on cruise control?
Oh yeah. You know, like she made a peanut butter and jelly or something like that. She made a sandwich.
I heard she went to the bathroom. Like she put it on cruise control and then went to the bathroom and I thought it was autopilot and the
okay. I thought you were saying like just a regular car. There was some lady. I thought someone made making a sandwich in a car, like a regular car. And they had it on cruise control and they crashed.
It says it doesn't say don't make sandwiches in the
yeah.
So she sued him and got $1 million.
I mean, I'm not sure how it went. There's like always no follow up whenever stuff like that happens.
You just hear about like the anger that it brings up. This is
yeah, I'm glad this song is on here. Oh yeah, I forgot that as your ringtone.
Spanish Flea, dude. That's pretty nice. I forgot like this is one of those songs that everybody.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. I'm sure we'll be surprised all the way through this.
I was in class. I was in Mr. Carr's class, and my phone went off, and like this was the song playing. It's like loud as all hell, And like some guy was over there, he's like, he's just laughing because he knew what song it was.
I always, no matter what class I go, I always put on silent. First I put on vibrate, and then I put on silent, just in case the silent didn't work. At least it's on vibrate. Like,
so you're like the next level down.
Yeah. But there was so many people that like they just don't get it. And like this one guy, it happened to him 3 times in a row in the same class. The same class, his phone went off 3 times. He was like, "Oops, sorry." He was like, "I'm checking the time," and I'm like, "Were you? Were you?"
His alarm clock. He lets him know when he's
I
supposed
remember
to check the time at a certain time.
Yeah, and it was the physics teacher, and so the 3rd time in a row it happened. He's like, "All right, that's like 5 points off your next test or something like that." And the guy's like, "Oh," like the loudest like sigh. I was like, "Really, dude? Like, it's your fault."
Yeah, it happens. I've only had it happen a few times. Like somebody in the class. About 50% of the times that it's happened in the class, I've been the one whose phone went off. It's pretty bad.
Really?
Yeah.
That never happened.
I learned to keep it on silent.
There was this one guy, the teacher. It was my English class, and the teacher, if your phone went off, she made you were absent for that day.
Really?
Yeah. So that's pretty bad. But I mean, a lot of times she was lenient with it, depending on how loud and stuff. So someone's went off, and then she kind of like laughed. But one dude's went off, and then I guess because the whole class was stopped after it went off. So she was like, "All right, you're absent. You can leave if you want." And he's just like sitting there.
You know how like your phone will like vibrate slightly before the ringtone starts?
Yeah.
His mind does like when it vibrates, he immediately starts like
Yeah,
running for the door. He knows he's done for. Yeah, that's what I would do. Like desk and everything just run through. Like no important stop when you're absent. You're not even there technically.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of teachers don't really give a big deal about it because sometimes the class is so big you can't really pinpoint unless you see them like fumbling with it really bad.
He picks it up, like drops it.
And this keeps getting worse. And like a drink, so he falls over on it.
And they're trying to get the football, they keep kicking it, and somebody's like running around the classroom kicking his neck.
And that happens, so.
I remember like the physics teacher. Every time someone comes into the classroom and they're like, "You're not supposed
to be there,"
yeah, he comes in, like looks around, and he like closes the door, and he's always like, "Dumbass." And like sometimes
really?
Yeah, he does that every time.
That never happened to like anyone. But normally what happens, someone's like, "Hey," or they go to the restroom, whatever, and then so they lock themselves out, and then you just hear them like knock, and he's like, and then he goes back to what he was doing, and he's like, "How long should I just let them sit out there?" And it would just like keep going on.
He's really funny, man. I realized like when I first, because I missed the first day of classes, and there was like the lab at 5:30, and I thought it was Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, not just Monday.
Yeah.
So like 5:30 Wednesday, I open the door and I come in, and I look around, and like no one's in my class. So I just like back away, close the door, and I realize now he was probably like dumbass, like, like just to me as well.
He's pretty hard to talk to out of class.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
In class, he does really well. That's why I compare him to Mr. Hamby a lot, because we're both kind of introverted. But when I talk to Mr. Hamby out of class, it's a lot easier. But when I try to talk to him out of class, like about assignments or whatever, but he just kind of like, he's just not very good at it.
I can only imagine. Like, I'd like to go talk to him. I don't really like the way he teaches very much.
What do you mean?
I don't know. It's probably just me, because I'm always sitting there like just scratching my nuts like behind the table and just not paying attention to him. That's all I do.
Really?
Yeah. And the dude in front of me, his name's Garrett, and like midway through the class every day, like he just turns around, and he's like, "You know what this guy's fucking talking about?" And I'm like, "No, I don't know." He just goes back to what he's doing. He's like drawing stick figures on his damn notebook, but like I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just so early. I'm not paying attention.
What time you had that class?
10 o'clock.
I think I had it around 12 or something, so it wasn't that bad. I mean,
and I know, like, I'm only there for like 50 minutes, so I'm in that mindset, like, all I have to do is sit here for 50 minutes, and then
that's like my math class. I hate that class. It's so bad.
Well, you hate math, Cole.
Yeah, math
in general.
No, because that last math class I took was pretty easy, so I was like, I'm just gonna breeze through it. Even like I felt that way the first couple sessions too, because it wasn't that bad. But then it just kept getting so hard. I don't even know what's going on in there anymore.
It's like what's that one show? My Gym Partner's a Monkey.
This was in there.
They used to use that song all the damn time.
Yeah, I saw some episodes of that. I didn't really watch it.
It was
that
one of those like
much.
filler shows. Like there was nothing on TV, so just leave that on.
Yeah.
It was like Billy and Mandy. Like Billy and Mandy was so funny though, but for some reason every time that like it started, that theme song came on, I was like, ah man, something else good could be on. But then like you watch the show, it's so damn stupid.
What are you talking about right now?
The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Yeah.
You remember?
Wait, what were you saying?
I was saying like when it starts and the theme song goes on, for some reason like my mind would always say like this show is bad.
Okay.
And then once it started playing, I watched a couple seconds like, man, this is too damn funny.
It's not.
Like so.
I tried watching some episodes again on Netflix, whatever. But the majority of it isn't worth watching.
Yeah. I like Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Yeah. Like I watched all seasons on Ed, and Eddie already. They just
88 Fingers Edward, man.
they had like so much, like a lot of stuff like that. It's actually really funny.
They should use the CS:GO. You know, I was thinking of like names. Use that for CS:GO. You want to do that too, didn't you?
I want to be Kevin.
Yeah. I'll be 88 Fingers Edward. I'll be Plank.
I think I like my name too much right now to change it. I have to wait till I'm
19
sick of it, but
That's why I did Haas Delgado for a bit.
yeah, I
And
know.
then I went back to Pug because Pug's much better.
I just like Mac 10 inches a lot. I think it's a really good
It's
name.
clever, man. That's like,
Everyone likes it.
your entire like life has been. That's your one achievement right there. Mac 10 inches.
Yeah, and even I told Ike he should be Tech 9 inches, but he's like, no, blah blah. And so I was in a game and someone's like, you should like get one of your friends to name themselves Tech 9 inches. I do, that's what I said, but my buddy didn't listen to me. But I haven't honestly played in like 5 days.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're probably down to a bronze 1.
Oh, I'm still gold 3, but
I don't know how I lasted at gold 2 for like as long as.
yeah,
I was just
lost
like
we lost a lot of games. I just haven't because I don't have my knife skin anymore. So I don't want to play.
Did you lose it?
No, I sold it, and then I opened like a bunch of cases and didn't get anything. So now I have like $40 something for the skins. I just keep betting until I get a whole bunch more. But mainly I've been playing those games on my tablet. But other than that, just Titanfall. I haven't really played anything else. I've been contemplating on getting Alien Isolation. Yeah.
A game about the ultimate
ass domination. But I just haven't yet because it's like $50 on Steam, so it's not worth getting right now. This is a good song. I actually like this
It
song.
was on your iPod, man.
I should put it on my iPod.
That's Squidward.
This is in a lot of movies too. Like a lot of movies use this song. You know, it's like silent and walking to the lobby. Like, this is like one of the songs that you hear.
Like 00, like Austin Powers more of. I can't say 007.
Yeah, it's just like that type of like George Clooney type of movies. Like when he walks in and everyone's in suits and stuff. They have this playing.
Dude, I really want like. I'm starting to like classic rock again.
Like Metallica.
Yeah,
It's
well,
like-
not that.
I mean, so like what song?
Like, I don't know if I can put like I never knew the.
Oh, you
name
like
of
that?
it.
Like that? You mean like that song I played at your house the other day, right?
Yeah, that. But
That song's really good.
we have a special guest entering the studio.
Yes, we have a special guest, everybody.
Say hi, special guest.
Hi.
This is Barack Obama.
Mr. Barack Obama, the president. What are you doing here?
I didn't know what kind of change you would want in the kitchen.
Mr. Obama, I don't know what you're doing here right now. Why don't you tell us?
I don't know. I was seeing what y'all were doing. I didn't know you guys were. Sorry.
Okay.
Your
See you
meeting's at
later.
5, Mr. Obama.
Yeah, Mr. Obama, we got you busy. All right.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
Classic rock, and you're trying
Oh
to
yeah,
tell
that's
me.
right. There's like, I don't even know the names of any of them. I just know the songs. Like, and right now I couldn't even sing them to you. Like I don't.
So then what even list? Like Elvis Presley, or what?
I mean, Presley's always pretty good.
So
Like,
it's
there's
in
like the Eagles. There's
like what? Like what song? How does it
what
go?
name?
You have to be listening to it recently, right?
Yeah, it's every time I work in the hat shop, because like, the boss hates rap, and like the last couple times I got in there was like Nicki Minaj, Anaconda on repeat the whole time. And when he gets in there, he gets mad and then changes to classic rock, and it's like classic rock cleaned out the whole store. It's just like 5 guys.
Yeah.
And like, I really like the way it sounds in most cases because they're playing like the old, just like the old hits that they used to do, not like the ones that you never heard of.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can always listen to like Elvis or Queen or...
Yeah, Queen. They play a lot of Queen.
There was one I was about to say, but I can't remember now.
Linkin Park.
Yeah, Linkin Park definitely. Blink 182 and
Yeah, the guy who did the music for
classics.
the Great Gatsby.
Oh yeah. I don't even know who was that.
I can't remember.
Some
This is
retard.
it was
rapper.
Oh man, the guy he worked with Linkin Park.
It was a rapper.
Jay
though.
something. Yeah. It was
Really?
him.
With J. Cole.
No, not J. Cole. God damn, why is this guy? He's just so shitty. You can't remember his name.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know enough rappers. But there was a classic rock thing I was about to say, and I don't remember now. I don't know. Oh wait. I forgot again. Oh yeah.
You're not very good at
Michael
it, are you?
Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, still listen to that.
Michael
I mean, just was one song, just beat it. That's like the only song I ever cared for. But I
beat it a lot.
I don't care for Thriller, or Jimmy Dean
Yeah,
sausage
Jimmy
is not
Dean,
my
not my
lover.
breakfast.
Yeah, I never really cared for that song or Thriller. Just beat it. It was like the best one.
Beat it was pretty good. There was that one he did. It was about like saving. It was to end world hunger. It was pretty popular.
I might not have heard
We're
it.
uncultured, man. We don't remember
Oh
our
wait, that's
best-
why. Is that why? Russell Brand, when he was a rock star, he did that one. Like, it was supposed to be a joke about that, and it was in that movie. He like did one about like Africa, like African child.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah. I guess maybe he's like making fun of that.
You probably. African child, little African child.
Friggin'.
I can't even remember what movie that was.
It's the one with Jonah Hill, where he's like, Jonah Hill's trying to get him like to their company, whatever they're doing the show. But I can't remember the name. But
I don't like
It's-
Russell Brand that much.
a lot of people don't. But did you see the movie he was in, like, where he's a rich guy and then
yeah.
Arthur?
Yeah.
That's
I
a really
didn't-
good
I didn't see
movie.
that one.
That's a really good movie. I've probably seen it like 5 times. Yeah.
That means a lot when you've seen.
I know. Yeah. Exactly.
I was like seeing the commercials. I thought it was just gonna be another one of those like.
You saw commercials for it?
Yeah,
I
an
know.
appeal to the masses kind of funny movie. That
It's funny.
Really?
It's like a romantic comedy.
That's what
It's really funny.
Colin always said, to wash your dingus or whatever he'd say. Wash your willy. Yeah, wash your willy.
Who?
Colin would always say that.
Washer Willie?
Yeah, wash your willy. And that was on that movie.
Wasn't that from something though? Oh no, I'm thinking of like Little Nicky when he was like, can I wash my winky in your kitchen sinky? That's what have you seen Little Nicky?
No,
Dude, I
I've
watched that
never
in like
seen
8th grade. Like, my parents always said it was dumb because it is dumb because Adam Sandler acts like a retard in it. But one of the first time I saw it, I was 8th grade at Zach Pratt's house. And he had it on DVD. I watched it. I laughed so hard. I probably saw it like 3 times with him. It was super funny.
Yeah, I did Airplane. Watching that, like in the times we watched it the first time,
Yeah.
and I was laughing at parts that no one else would laugh at.
Like what?
Like there was a part where they were on the beach, like he gave out all the information about like where they were
Yeah,
attacking from.
and then she was
He's
like,
"When are you coming home?" That's
That's
classified.
classified.
And we just started dying.
that's what you're supposed to laugh at.
Dude, those movies are so good. That's so good.
Yeah, you still haven't seen Johnny Dangerously though.
I haven't. Because every time we watch it, we get like 2 minutes in.
I
and
just
something
torrent
goes
it.
wrong.
I just torrent it.
You're giving out private information to the NSA. They're gonna see this video here. They're gonna track you down. Oh, Bumbo's gonna come arrest you himself. Dude. I wonder if anybody's ever like actually gotten sued for torrenting. Because there was that cease and desist that Thomas got.
Oh yeah, a lot of people have gotten caught. In Abu Dhabi, a lot more hard on it, and they've sent my dad for like 3 different emails. I mean, yeah, a lot of people do get in trouble.
Like, I promise we will find you. And he's like, just
No,
down,
they were like, if you do it one more time, because he keeps doing like Pirate Bay, which is like the most common one, so it's like the most checked one, and there's the most fake torrents on there.
Yeah.
So, they're like, so yeah, it's a lot easier to catch them on that. So, and it's like the in Abu Dhabi, like the Arab countries, the internet's monitored. Like you can't do anything. You can't go on like you can't watch a lot of YouTube videos. You can't, like porn and all that stuff's blocked. Almost everything over there is
I
blocked.
don't know if I want to go.
Oh, don't worry, it'll be like a week and a half.
If I don't watch porn for that long, it's like my go-to thing,
Hey, what else am I gonna do over there?
People watch Breaking Bad. I watch Breaking Cherry. And that's just on repeat.
Breaking Hyman. I mean, there's a new episode every week. I gotta watch.
Breaking Hyman. That's where Hank Schrader is actually Ash Shredder. That's his name.
Don't what Heisenberg be. And then actually that
Hyman Bergler. That's what he is.
so Jessica Pinkhole would actually make sense.
That's what his name,
yeah,
Jessica
actually.
Pinkhole.
We got a cock, Jesse.
Dear God, man.
And combo would be combo.
Combo.
And I don't know. Badger would be bruise her or something.
That's too simple.
Yeah, I don't know.
Badger just be bang her. That's
yeah, just bang her.
Bang her. Come on, bang her. This is my crew. Bang her and combo.
Skinny weenie. Skinny Petey.
Yeah, skinny Petey, man. Oh, Walt Jr. be. They wouldn't have him. We don't need Walt Jr.
No, he'd be in there. He'd be the one always like missing out on opportunities or something.
He's the one who never gets an opportunity. He's like the comic relief. I guess I'll try next week. Okay, anyway.
What?
We've deviated so far from the original subject.
You're talking about torrent thing.
Oh, yeah. And porn in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
I think old people use torrents, like
Old people?
Yeah, like older, like I don't know, 30 and above. I just don't see them ever using torrents.
Well, I mean, it just depends on there's someone there to tell them. Because they're like, oh, you can go, like, you don't have to pay for this, you can just get it all for free.
You don't have to pay for stuff.
Yeah, and then they're like, okay. They don't think there's any, like I remember I used to never torrent because I was like, I remember Darian torrented because he always obsessed with like Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go on the computer, I'm gonna torrent it, and he like torrented so much stuff like Joe's computer, like I don't know, it just completely was so messed up. You couldn't do anything on it anymore. And Darian's like, not my fault. I didn't do anything.
Dude, my computer's like that right now. I need to do that factory resale.
Just wipe it and then sell it on eBay for like $700, and then you can get a pretty decent computer.
I'm gonna wipe it with some
Clorox
disinfectant.
You could buy something like this for around that much.
I like having a laptop though. So.
Well, you'd be able to get a better laptop. There was even pretty good ones around 500. So if you had like 700 to spend, that'd be pretty good.
Not as good as mine.
Yeah, better than yours.
Promise.
Yeah.
It's only like a year and a half old.
Yeah, but it would just run
Actually,
better.
No, at this point it's like 2 years old because it's November right now.
Just trust me, because like I mean, people never want to believe me. I'm like, go on, just go on eBay, go online in the box. No one wants to listen to me. Though I gotta get the Razer mouse when it costs $70, and you just get like the same thing. Like Joe's mouse is actually really good. Did you see his mouse?
I don't know.
And he got it off Mini in the box. It's better than mine is. And it's pretty sweet.
Dude, per view on this, you're gonna get $5 more in your bank account.
Yeah, I just said it to them.
Our only advertiser in America.
No, I bet no. Actually, yeah, because like if you go to a lot of comments and stuff on there, it's like in like Spanish or some European language or Japanese or something like that.
You can tell they're like, it's the guys from the company just commenting like
yeah.
broken English. Like.
I love going to my because like on Lightning Box like my comments or whatever, and I go and there's like there's two pictures that we used. Like remember the one we did for the helmets, like why so much money, and then like that was the thing,
Tommy,
and then for extra. No, for extra information, it was like just a bunch of money symbols, and then the picture. It wasn't Tommy Boy. It was another picture. I just looked at it. I was laughing pretty hard.
Remember the one we used to Tommy Boy though?
Yeah, that was for the backpack. It was like, what's the name of the brown backpack or something like that? I was like, what's the coffee color look like? And then it's like on the phone.
Showed his damn face, and they put the Mini in the box like watermark across it, like it was sponsored by Mini.
Yeah, when you click on it, that was so funny. I didn't think that happened.
I swear, every time you go.
I should have uploaded one where I contacted them at the tablet, because you can upload like 2 pictures. I should have just put like a picture at 8K.
Just so like, people like take a picture of their elbow, like the skin that looks
yeah, make it look like a butt. That would be so funny, dude. What do I think next time?
And they go and they post it with the watermark and everything. They're like, America said this, America must want it. Dude, those comments, I swear, they're like this good product, buy here, go USA, Obama 2014.
What are you talking about?
Like the comments on the Chinese sites.
I haven't seen anything like that.
Like there's some that I would go to, and like you could tell the comments were just absolutely staged, man. And the pictures like just a USA, like that's it. That's why I feel. That's why I don't trust them very much. Like, I mean, I guess because you got your refund there, it kind of helps out a lot. But
I mean, I don't know. I mean, check out these headphones. These headphones are sweet, right? I mean, that last keyboard I ordered off Mini in the Box, I actually sent back with a tablet because it was really bad. Like, this one's really good, and the way it looked in the picture, I thought the keys lit up. I thought it was gonna be like this, but it was actually really bad. The keys are really like hard to press and stuff like that. So I sit down and back.
And you were getting radiation poisoning from all the way.
Yeah. But I mean, that keyboard's really nice. I got this off there, which is really nice. Mouse, headphone.
Sponsored by Mini in the Box.
Yeah. So I mean, they still have really good stuff.
Yeah. And it's just like the online reviews thing. Like, no one goes to review something.
There's actually a lot of reviews on that stuff though. Really? Oh, you're saying no? Okay.
I mean, like for like sites, people only go there to
it just depends on how you used it, like how often the site is used. Like if you go on Amazon, almost everything has a review on there.
Yes, that's true. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you go on site, is this site good? Like, you only get comments from like 4 people.
Yeah.
Probably like 10,000 that they've served, and it's got like 1
star. That's right.
All 4 people came because they had one experience. So it's like.
Yeah, there was something. I guess like if you, for example, a Chinese website, everyone only asks that question, is it good? Because the stuff's so cheap.
Yeah.
But if it's a regular site that already has some merit, then you just have to, you assume that it's good.
Yeah.
But there's some stuff, like I got RAM off of the Microsoft store, and it was 4 gigabytes of laptop RAM, right? And it was like $21. I was like, and then so normally if you want to get a stick, it's like $35 and up. So I was like, something gotta be wrong with this. It was brand new, 4 gigabytes of RAM, Kingston RAM. I was like, okay, I bought it, came in, worked good. So I don't know.
It's probably like they had a full screen of a regular computer, someone just dropped it and snapped it in half. Like, laptop. It's like something like that, and you were lucky that it worked. Yeah.
They're like, that honestly shouldn't have worked.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, we were ready to take your money back, but. The boss was gonna see it, he was gonna get mad, so we had to sell it.
We had to make this quota right now because the CEO was coming in with corporate. We were like $21 off.
Microsoft Tom was coming in to check. What if they named Microsoft Tom off of somebody?
I don't know. Maybe the guy who developed it.
And his voice.
Or maybe just someone in the office and no one likes. He's like some generic guy.
Yeah.
It's like
Tom.
Who's just someone nobody likes or dislikes, and like look over. Like,
yeah, Tom's sitting there, like his cup of coffee, and then he's just sitting there. Like, hey, good morning.
Yeah.
Tom's pretty generic. I don't know. You never see names like that anymore. Like really, Tom.
Thomas. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we call him Tom. No one calls him Tom.
But there are people who are named Thomas who go by Tom.
They're probably just as generic as Microsoft Tom, man, right?
They probably.
They call him Tommy, TJ.
I mean, think about Thomas. His dad's name's Thomas. So, I mean, it's not very thoughtful.
Bill. You know the name Bill?
Yeah.
I've never met a Bill that I didn't like.
That you didn't like?
I've never seen a Bill that was not a cool dude. Like, even if they're like cool in the old guy kind of way, like they're really nice and they just like laughing. You
probably should sit a little closer or something just in case.
Like crack the occasional joke.
I don't know. I don't think I ever met a Bill. I mean, I probably have, but I don't know. Maybe if I walked into a store once and you had the name tag and it was Bill, but other than that, probably I don't think I met anyone named Bill.
That's how I feel, because there's like the guy I work for, one of the guys who works at the main, like our supplier shop, his name's Bill, so he's around the store all the time. And he's just cool. Like he's like probably 85 years old. Like he's got this long beard, like got the hat on, like hunched over. Hey, what's up, pal? I'm like, hey, Bill, what's going on? Like,
I don't know any Bills.
And he's really nice. And every time he gets off, he's like, I'm out of him, go get drunk. And he like just walks down the road and like goes to the bar and gets drunk every single night. That's his life. Like that's all he does.
That's funny. So I have some questions.
What are the questions?
Well, the first one that comes to mind is, would you rather be in the Marvel Universe superhero? Would you rather be that type of superhero or an X-Men? I think they both belong to Marvel, but would you rather be a mutant or someone from like the Marvel who acquired their ability?
Well, I mean, I guess like I'd pick like any of them.
Yeah, sure.
I guess like there's a few cool X-Men, but I feel like compared to anyone in the Marvel universe, they'd be pretty like I guess underpowered in a sense, you know. But then again, in the mutant universe, there's not really like a superpowered opposition besides other mutants.
Yeah.
So
you're saying like you're not running in the. So you're saying there's no aliens and
yeah,
other
there's not like
people.
superpowered villains or anything like that.
Yeah.
And like imagine if you were in like the mutant world and you just had a power of like you create pennies with your mind or something.
You
like
created
that.
pennies?
Yeah. You'd pay all your bills in pennies.
That'd be terrible.
And everybody would just hate
What if
you.
it hurt to make 10 pennies though? What if that like it hurt you?
How much does it hurt?
It's a headache. for that last 3 minutes.
That last 10 pennies.
And that's it. All you get is 10 pennies for that headache. And on a scale
Yeah, I'd rather be in the Marvel universe at this
point. No, that's just your superpower. Not every superpower is gonna hurt your brain like that.
Alright, name some superpowers then.
Like a mutant superpower?
Yeah, some mediocre superpowers.
There was actually a decent amount in the movies. Like, remember that guy in X-Men, and they were like in the church or something like that, and there was Magneto talking to all the mutants, and then one guy comes up, he says something, he's like, "What are you gonna do?" I don't know, he said something dumb like that, and then he did his little power, and like his spikes just came out of his body. Remember the only thing in that movie he did is he hung that one girl was scared. It was just a human too.
Yeah.
He just hugged her. He was like, "Don't worry, it'll be okay." And then he makes a spike comes out of him, and then it kills her.
What if like instead of spikes you just got like really bad acne? That was just
So that all at once was acne all over his body.
What are you gonna do about it? And no one wants to touch him because he's so gross. Like, that'd be a hella superpower right there.
So I mean, there are a lot of dumb mutant superpowers. So you'll be one of the lucky ones. But I mean,
I'd be Mr. Tenpenny.
But
why'd I call you Mr. Tenpenny? He's like, oh god damn.
But in the mutant world, I'd say like maybe I'm wrong, but like a third of the population are mutants. But in maybe a fifth, but in the Marvel universe, actually, except for I can't say. Oh yeah, of the people, so the humans, like 1 in 1 billion are super, but that doesn't include all the aliens and stuff like that. But a lot of them are normal too. So
just chilling out, man. I guess like.
Okay, which movies would you rather be in? That's what it comes down to.
Really? That's
I mean, so far there's not that many good X-Men. Maybe there's one. All of them are pretty bad.
The first 3, I mean, I guess I was little at the time, so.
Yeah, I mean, if you rewatch. Oh yeah, no, because then I would say if you rewatch them, because you haven't really rewatched them in a long time, but we did watch the Mystery Science Theater of the first one.
That was so funny.
But I don't know, because the bad Marvel movies. Pretty much any of the Spider-Man, except for the
2 new ones.
No, not the 2. The 1. The first one's okay. The second one's just garbage.
Was it really garbo?
It is terrible.
I just I don't have this interest in going out to see like movies like that anymore.
I don't go out to see them.
What do you do?
I just watch them at home.
I don't.
So the second one's. I mean, a lot of time I need something to look at and watch. That's why I watch the Sleepy Cast so much. But second one's terrible. Pretty much all the Hulk movies are bad. They can't even use the same actor anymore.
It's because he quits every time.
Yeah.
And it ruined his reputation, so he just leaves.
But
I always thought the Hulk was a pretty dumb superhero. Like, I didn't.
Normally, I always
didn't like him.
like in the first 2 movies, he's like a villain because he's destroying everything. Except the second one, he fights the orange Hulk guy. But
there's an orange Hulk dude.
Yeah, you didn't see the second one, the second Hulk movie. There's like he's one of the villain Hulks or whatever. And I don't know. So these orange and these spikes and this, so Green Hulk fought him. So he was the good guy, but like he is supposed to be a good guy. I think. I guess it's like half and half.
No one really knows about the Hulk.
No, the people do. A lot of people know too much about Marvel, but. What were we saying about Hulk? You're just saying like, yeah, he's like, oh, Hulk's impossible to kill and all this other stuff. Just like how they did that Goku versus Superman thing. Just all this stupid stuff.
Goku versus Superman.
Yeah, did you see the video?
No.
Pretty sure almost everyone's seen it. It's really dumb because Goku should have won, but he didn't. And they talked about it, I think, on the Sleepy Cast. And Goku should have won because we talked about it. It was me and Darren talking about it. My dad was like overhearing. and we were saying how Superman's like almost impossible to beat, and then my dad was like, "Well, that's not true." And we're like, "How come?" And he's like, "Well, the reason Superman has his powers is because of the sun. So if you take him away from that, he's just a regular person. So, but no matter where Goku is, he's as strong as he is, you know."
Yeah.
So, with the power, you know, they hit each other and sometimes they throw each other and they could fly. So all he has to do is like he could teleport away from the sun.
Yeah.
But even in like, see, people over exaggerate the Superman thing because like there's so many like less, like, you know, movies. It's like, oh, there's no hope because it's over, and then like they break their limit, whatever, and do something incredible. So people always think that, oh, Superman can lift the universe and stuff like that. Yeah, we could rip the universe in half, dude. So, they think that, but even if you watch the Man of Steel movie, it's like, they made him, that one, they finally made a movie where, like, how he was supposed to be portrayed, I think, because he can lose, like, in it. He had the option of losing. So, Goku would have won, but people, like, there's a lot of people argue about it, think otherwise, and they're just dumb. They're just stupid.
Because Goku could just move the sun away from Earth, you know? I don't see what's wrong with that.
But because Goku can teleport, Superman can't teleport.
What if he just takes the light bulb off the sun?
Yeah.
Like Courage the Cowardly Dog.
What if he just turns
the
it off? Did that happen?
Yeah. It was like the sun was going out, and like Courage had to fly to the sun on a rocket, and there was like a light bulb that was like getting dim, and he was like running to change the light bulb. And that was the whole episode.
I actually watched like 4 episodes recently because I always need something to watch when I eat.
Yeah.
So I put on Courage.
Courage the Cowardly Dog, man.
That show used to be awesome. Like in middle school, me and James Cates used to talk about Courage the Cowardly Dog all the time.
Subject to go to.
It was just, yeah, the show was awesome.
What if like one of the, back to those like mediocre mutant powers? Like what if, like, you know when you sit down there's like the bulge in your pants where your crotch is, like what if you make the bulge bigger but
bigger? I thought I'd be like to get rid of it because everyone always wants to get rid of it, you know? Because I remember in middle school I'd be sitting down and be like, "What is that, your wiener?" And I'm like, "No." I'd always try to fix it, but fuck, everyone thinks my wiener.
I was the teacher, like, "Hey, your wiener."
Yeah.
The superpowers to make the bulge bigger, and that's it.
That's the worst superpower.
I know.
So he hates it. What the hell?
Dude, he's so dumb.
I guess what if there's a superpower to just make jeans? So you can open up a jeans store.
You make pants?
You just make pants.
No, only at your size. You have to like make them and just take them off and fold them and take them off. That's your life.
That's
making one size of pants for a company. We've cut production by like, I don't know, maybe 2% production cost. I don't know. I guess give them minimum wage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but they can be broken down, right? Or the invincible pants. So you can't so we just take those pants and tear them down and make new pants out of them. It's like, you can't, it's not allowed.
No. I don't know. Wouldn't it be hard to do? Like, I don't think recycling.
So like, if you had to make pants, you'd be like powering up, then just like a pair of pants.
Like corduroys. Like,
the harder you try, the better. Like it turns in like business
like
and
Banana
jeans. Yeah. Oh fuck! This time I messed up. I got Rue 21 pants.
Dude, that would be asshole right there. Yeah, your superpower, you can only make Rue 21 pants.
No.
And they've been worn for 2 weeks already, so only have like 2 weeks left of their lifespan.
They already went through the wash twice. They're useless.
That's the part you made. And the dryer was on high. Oh god.
Oh my Christ.
That'd be a hell of a superpower, man. I guess you'd like never have to buy pants again. You know, that'd be the only good part about it.
Alright, so we could do the which wife would you rather have questions now.
Man.
It's up to you. Oh, and I turn on the
cap?
record. Yeah, I turn on the recording.
Yeah, let's do it, sure.
Okay. I think it's worth it.
That was a good amount of time there, man.
We're not supposed to talk about it. Yeah, some people do talk about it though, so it's okay. Alright. you get to choose any of these ladies that you'd get to marry.
These beautiful ladies. The Sea Bishop Cleric. I don't know, man. That sandworm glutton. I got an ass on her.
That's one of my choices on this list. I have. You'll get to choose 2 from every list. But you can say whatever you want about it. So you can say which ones are your top choices. Which ones are really hard to narrow down for you.
I'm gonna go ahead and take off the Sea Bishop. And when people are like find some kind of fantasy like mermaids and mermen, I think it's pretty dumb.
So like any half creature you don't like, pretty much.
I mean, at least sea wise, like, I probably wouldn't want a half. What is it called? A half horse, half man.
Yeah, those are my least favorite.
Oh, you don't like a horse or men?
There's a centaur, but there's lady centaurs too.
What are they called?
Just centaurs. That's
the race.
Yeah, it's the race that they are. Like an orc's still an orc, no matter what gender it is.
The Roper breeder looks like she's the one, penetrating.
That's gotta be the worst choice up here. But for some people that's the best choice. So
for odd people, I'd probably Cilia Pirate's giving it up a little too easy. You know what I'm saying over there. Honestly, I think the Salamander Zealot and the Sahuagin Trooper, however the hell you pronounce that.
Why that one? That's like the little kid. And then look at the arms and stuff. That's like a sea creature.
Not a sea creature, it's the Sea Bishop.
Okay.
And the Cilia's goddamn tentacles.
So you're choosing the Salamander and the Zealot.
Yeah.
Sorry, the Salamander, Zealot, and the Trooper. I would just say whichever words are easier to say. But
the red slime is just slime. The breeder is gonna breed me.
So that's a lot of people's fantasies. I'm gonna tell you, I've asked several people. Okay, Ike and Nikki both. So my choices for this one would be the Sandworm Glutton, then the Oracle, the Ryu Oracle. Probably my top 2 on this one.
Is that like her apartment, the worm?
No,
that's where you go for coffee after a day.
No, they live in there. That's her. That's a part of her. And Ike's top choice was the red slime shapeshifter.
Ike's one of those dudes.
No, slime's good. It's just I didn't like how that one looked. But I think then Nikki chose the mermaid because she's obsessed with mermaids. So
really?
Yeah. Which I was okay with that one too.
All right.
Now this is the next one.
Let's see. Do the slug, man. There's a Skelly Lord over there.
Yeah, that's probably. I would not want that one.
That's not what a real woman looks like. Men want me like bones. I'm gonna cross out the 2 slimes. That's Sealkey, isn't it? She's a seal. She's a Sealkey raider.
Yeah.
There's the Shish Kebab soulmate.
Shish Kebab.
The Siren Songstress. Nah, I don't think so. The Sphinx Riddler is definitely one of the 2.
Yeah, that one's automatically the top.
Dude, all of them else are pretty much like, I guess.
No, the first one you should have marked off the list was the slug one.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's what I thought. I assumed everybody. Well, they need a trail like going behind her, like flies.
I mean, that's what this is right here.
A bigger trail. More flies. Definitely the Siren and the Sphinx.
So is your 2?
Yeah.
My 2 would be the
Slug Wench and the Skeleton Weapon.
Slug Wench and the Selkie Raider. But no, the Soulmate and the Sphinx Riddler. Those are my top 2. Ike chose the Sphinx
slime
Riddler
and the sea slime.
Honestly, I think he told the Songstress and the Riddler.
So it's.
And I think Nikki chose the Soulmate because she's cool.
Because she's cool.
I meant the Soulmate's cool. But alright. This one.
There's a lot of damn slime, man. Dude,
Yeah.
check out the Cyclops, man.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, choose that one.
Dude, that one's not as bad as Dark Matter Alchemist or.
She looks like she's
Dark
having
Angel.
fun over there, the Dark Matter Alchemist.
Man, no, it sounds weird.
I don't think that Dark Matter's always a part of her. She's not like says like a nutsack she's sitting on right there.
Yeah, but there's always some sort of essence there going around her.
Alright, we're gonna cross out the slime. The Fencer looks pretty nice. doppelganger impersonator. So she.
Yeah,
so
but see,
there's 3 of them now. There's the person, the doppelganger, and the person who impersonates the
no,
doppelganger.
but see, the thing that confuses me about that is there's 2 people.
Yeah.
What's that right there?
That's,
the one behind the little
That's
black.
the bonus.
I don't know, cause see the girl in front looks really awesome, but the one behind her,
She's
I'm
black.
not sure. I'm not sure what if that's part of her or sometimes she looks like that or what.
Maybe it's like. That's the girl in front of her is just like an illusion, and the girl behind her is who's making the illusion. Hence, the name doppelganger impersonator. And that's
I don't know.
That's like one of them conjunction junction. What's your function? The doppelganger
I
impersonator.
mean, doppelganger has to have an original form, right? So
Yeah.
you just, hopefully it'd be this one in the front, but I don't know. Let's just move on. Who's?
Dude, I honestly think the fencer and the dark elf adventurer.
Okay.
Those 2 seem.
I think Ike chose the fencer. I think he only had one choice for the majority of them. But yeah, I said like the Dark Elf Adventurer and the fencer, and then if this was her in the front, then that'd definitely be it. But I kind of ruled that one out because I don't know who it is.
I don't know that name.
Okay. Next one. These ones are kind of crudely
Dude, the
drawn.
fairy trickster and the dwarf engineer.
Yeah. These ones are kind of crudely drawn
They're getting
compared
worse.
to the other one.
The next
No,
is gonna be like
no, because
zoom
they
in
get
faces like pixel.
yeah, but no, they get better. I think just kind of fluctuate.
Alright, man, I don't know. The gargoyle. She looks like she got some heavy weight stuck on her there.
That's my favorite one.
Really?
Yeah, out of this one.
The elf ranger
Yeah, she's normal.
and probably the dryad maiden.
That's what Ike chose.
Unless
The
she's like
Dryad
covered in
Maiden.
poison ivy.
Yeah, I doubt that she.
Hey,
is.
baby.
Hey, what's that? All right, so you choose these 2.
Yeah.
Okay, I just chose gargoyle.
You gross.
What are you talking
What if
about?
she's made of stone? Like
That's what Ike was saying, but you know what? Chances are, she looks pretty soft.
What the hell?
These
The
ones-
honeybee work.
There's not too
gas on that one.
there's not too many good ones about this.
Oh, there's
list.
a hornet captain too, with also apparently a nice ass. The Ignisus Pyromaniac. Very Nisus. Or Ignis.
Yeah,
Damn it.
what is she? I don't think. I'm pretty sure that she's like eternally on fire. So
The homunculus surgeon. What in the world? What does that
Yeah.
even mean?
it's a homunculus surgeon. What do you mean? What else is there to know?
Oh, right. What am I thinking? Alright, the grizzly gatherer.
Yep.
And
No, I swear, like probably the worst one on here is the harpy scout. That looks just. That's like
it's
the.
terrible.
That's the young version of the thing from Skyrim, the hag raven.
You know, like birds have those like stupid looking little legs and they like fly around. What if like her legs are that small too? She's like just normal
That's
to
what-
the,
look
to the
at-
knees up and then like down.
Oh.
Like a little tiny leg.
That'd be better than what it currently is.
I'm gonna go with the probably the Ignis Pyromaniac and the Grizzly.
Really, the grizzly?
Yeah.
I never would have guessed. Hobgoblin's probably the best one up there. Yeah.
No. Dude, get the cow.
No, look at the legs. That's hooves right there.
Yeah, I know. What if she
Looks
has
pretty
2
weird.
stomachs too? So at dinner she's throwing up her previous meal and digesting it again.
I don't think cows do that though. Oh yeah, they
they got-
continually do it,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, multiple stomachs.
Yeah. This one's a lot easier.
I don't know, man.
I mean, the drawings look better.
Alright, probably the Glacies dancer. She looks pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah, she does look cool. Ike didn't. He chose the. What did he? I don't remember what he chose. He chose something. Oh yeah, the golem servant, I think, because she's
That's
normal.
probably my second choice.
Yeah, because she's normal. I choose ghoul cannibal, giant laborer. Yeah, those 2. Oh yeah, and then I like the Glacius dancer a lot actually. Nikki chose a gnome defender. I was like, why? And she's like, because I like earth
I
power,
like
like
gnomes.
earth bending and stuff. I was like, okay.
You got a lot of these,
this
man.
This is your favorite. I'm assuming is the Kappa Madcap. Right there.
Oh, dude, absolutely. She's literally one big poison ivy. What the fuck's up with them toes, man? You see that?
Because like yeah, it's not hers, right?
Yeah.
The Kappa. Yeah, Kappa is a mythical Japanese creature. It's like a frog creature
Uh-huh.
that like they're big and what they do is like they steal children. from like they live in the rivers.
With
it's
their
a mythical
toes.
creature. Yeah, just with their toes.
Yeah.
And they have a little water bowl in their head, and it's rumored that whenever the water spills out and it goes empty, they die.
So you just like want to like knock them over.
You wouldn't be able to knock one over.
It's like somebody like gets behind him, like gets on their
Oh
knees.
yeah,
like,
they get down,
school.
and someone like pushes them over.
And that's like that's the crack team of Capital Eliminators. Right?
No!
This dude is like dressed in like the varsity jackets at high school.
Yeah.
Like,
That's the Kappa like nightmare.
oh man, look, Lamia has one big weenie. You see, on the bottom.
It's a lamia.
The llama.
That's why I'm pretty. Oh yeah, that is a weenie under there. That was
Big
weird.
weenie.
I think that's actually fabric, but the way that is like they drew it and it's pieced looks weird.
Yeah.
I like lamias a lot. I like lamias more than mermaids.
But not as much as slugs.
Yeah, slugs are my favorite.
I'm gonna go with the Kitsune bisexual.
That's what Ike
dachshund
said. Yeah, bisexual.
there. Yeah, that's the
Dude,
reason why.
the best one is the Kenoichi Tactician and the Kraken Wrecker. One of those two are the best ones up there.
The crack record. That's what she's gonna call me
Yeah.
afterward.
Dude, how are those not the best two? I don't understand. I think Nikki chose either the Kenoichi
The
Tactician
giant weenie.
or the Giant Wiener, yeah. But Ike chose this, the Kitsune by Doxy 2. But what the fuck? Look at the Kraken and the. I don't understand.
Yeah, man, you like
No,
tentacles.
kid.
You were that
No,
little
I
kid.
don't. Look at her. She looks like the best out of all of these. And then this is a normal girl too. Look, I don't know.
She's from Mortal Kombat, man.
That's what, yeah.
Dude, check it out. Another giant wiener with smaller wieners growing around her.
Yeah, infinite growing wieners. But
That's your mutant superpower.
but okay, this one's. I probably already know what you're gonna choose because it's probably the best one out there.
Is it the Lilim aristocrat?
Yes, it is.
Alright, nice.
They're the best one up there.
The lizard man.
They
woman.
they should have done the succubus better because succubus is one of like the best mythical creatures, but they kind of crudely drew that one.
The mouse thief. She steals small mice from your house. She's more of a maid than anything.
Yeah, look at that thing. Look at the buck teeth on that one.
The mummy.
But
dude.
this one, there's a regular person dressed up as a
Yeah.
mummy.
It's Halloween.
But yeah, there's some good ones. I guess 2 good ones on here.
I don't know. The mimic keeper. We going dressed like that in public? You can't
But
sit
if-
down.
So you don't like mermaids, so you're kind of at a loss here.
I already threw that one out. I don't know, man. I think the cleaner, the cleaner and the mimic keeper are probably the best one. In my
Okay, the cleaner's kind of understandable,
yeah,
but
in my up and onion.
the mermaid or the marrow charmer are the best ones up there.
The bone
So
marrow.
what's wrong with half creatures? Why don't you like them?
I don't know, man. It's just never been my thing. I
No.
don't like a beautiful woman who's half fish. Like
I'm not so fond of half fish, as much as like lamia and stuff like that. But
as Libya.
yeah, this one's cool though. I like this one.
You get both of the Oni sisters.
Yep, you get both.
Dude, check out the Queen Slime Ruler. You get all those.
Yeah,
You squeeze on in there and suffocate. You get the Snatcher, if you know what I mean.
that's snatching. That's like the worst one.
Yeah.
Christ.
That's the one Ike picked,
That's
right?
so spooby. No.
Alright, I think the Pharaoh Necromancer.
Yeah, see exactly that
And,
one and the Neri Lifeguard are the best ones up there. Ike chose. He was like either Queen Slime or
Dude, Ike.
the Neri Lifeguard. I think was his first choice. I was like, dude, look at the Pharaoh Necromancer. How do you not choose that?
That's the choice. I'm gonna just do one from now on.
Okay.
I like one better.
This one's got some good ones on here.
You got a half bird bitch over there. Another half bird bitch on the bottom left.
Yeah.
You got a heart.
Thunderbird, the car, like your dad's car. Look, it even got like decals. It even got
Your dad-
decals. Got decals. Look at it. See decals on
Your
that?
dad's car. Like, only dads own Thunderbirds. You got the
To all the
simplest-
dads out there.
This one's for you. Thank God. Probably the Vampire Empress, man.
That's what Ike said.
Tanuki Merchant just got a bad
Succubus
fashion sense there.
Temptress. What's up with that?
Oh,
How
I
come
didn't
not
see
one?
that over there. Probably still the vampire.
The vampire does look really cool.
Yeah.
I'd have to choose between the vampire empress and the succubus.
And the suck you off.
Yeah.
She makes some beef stroke me off later
Yeah.
for dinner.
This one. What do you got? I'd say there's 2 good choices up here.
The Yeti.
Yeah, the Yeti's one of the best choices up there. It's kind of like the cat person.
One of them's a housewife. Zombie doctor.
Yeah, that's why Nikki chose the housewife.
Zombie detector. Oh man, this one's.
Not too many glamorous choices.
I'd probably do
up
the
there.
housewife too.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd do Yeti. I don't know, the worm tyrant looks too like powerful, like too rough.
Yeah.
like stone. That's probably too loud. There, should be good.
It was creeping up on us the whole time.
Actually, you think it's still too loud?
Oh, you can turn that just a little bit. The heel. That's good. That's good.
Okay. Oopsie. Alright, so decision was
The housewife.
housewife. Mine's the Yeti rescuer. And that's all of them. That's all of them.
I have mini wife today. I love me mini wife.
Alright, that's enough for today. What do you think?
I don't.
Oh, you heard it here. You heard it here, folks.
It's sponsored by Mini in the Box.
Sponsored by Mini in the Box, Monster Girl Wives, and
The first 3 Spider-Man movies.
and the first 3 Spider-Man movies, and the X-Men with the Spike Power.
Yeah, only that one though. No,
He's our main contributor. Thank
Yeah.
you. Without him, this wouldn't be possible.
He gave us like 2 quarters. One of them was a little bent though. I don't know how he did it, but he did it. It's pretty hard to bend quarters. He got it done.
So I guess that's us signing off. Is there? You want to say anything? Okay.